I've already learned how to do it. I've been able to do it. I can do it again.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Episode 943.
Yeah, all right, I'm getting off here. Get on the live stream, fuckers.
Why is Sheep wearing like a fucking Spartan helmet? Yeah, but why Spartan helmet?
One more goddamn day when I know what I want and my want will be. Consider the night, consider the night, just another day when all that I want will mark me as a sin of the night, I'm a sin of the night, yeah. Evil can no longer cover their eyes. If this disturbs you, then walk away. You will remember the night you were struck by the side of 10,000 fists in the air. Power unrestrained, and on the mark is what we will deliver tonight. Deliver tonight. Pleasure abused with pain, this triumph of the soul will make you shiver tonight. Will make you shiver tonight, yeah. People can no longer cover their eyes. If this disturbs you, then walk away. You will remember the night you were struck by the side of 10,000 fists in the air.
What up, Alcephus?
What's up?
Yeah. Oh shit, you're not in your truck for once.
No.
What
I'm
up, man?
taking 2 weeks off. I'm at home.
Good for you. You probably need it.
Yeah, man. I finally
Nice.
finished Kong, man. Finally finished him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I had some KC. Oh, man. What is it? KC coilover racing, some crap like that. It cost me $1,500 for 4 coilovers.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
Trying to add a little more power.
no, just better handling. I got coilovers. I had them to take the
Oh, the
original
coilers,
shocks
okay.
out. Yeah.
So what, you had stock suspension before?
Yeah, I had stock suspension, and I let them take it out, and they're adjustable.
Don't you
cool.
have like 30-inch rims or some crazy shit?
Oh no, I got 265, 22, 35s. No, my only crazy thing about my rims, they're wide. I got 265s.
And they're purple, right?
Yeah. Hold on, let me see how you do this. Camera? Oh wait, no. Settings. Back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I always thought they were much bigger. Like you had like that dirty South.
They're wide. They're wide. I know. Sheep. They ain't the widest thing, But I'm gonna go.
Yeah, they're pretty wide.
I'm gonna keep the 265s up front, and then put 305 or 315s. I'm supposed to do that on the back, sheep.
Nice.
Damn, nice.
What motor do you have in that?
It's a chipped out V6. It's a Mopar.
Oh, okay.
This is a 2009
Okay.
Dodge
Nice.
Dodge Ram when they were together. The reason why I picked this is because you ever seen that television show Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the now when Johnny went and got the Dodge Challenger, the orange one was a 2009, and that's why I got it. And then later on, he's supposed to hook it up and turn it black and make it a Cobra Kai. That's not a 2009 Dodge Challenger. That's a 2015.
Huh.
Now, people laugh. Oh, why you didn't get a V8? Why you didn't get a V8? Well, that's
You don't want a V8.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm always taking my shit to the gas pump, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have a special V8. Like
Yeah, well, mine has chips in it. I mean, I'm not gonna beat a demon. I doubt if I can keep up with a Hellcat, but I'm not gonna beat a Hellcat. Not that's dreaming. Okay, that's dreaming. But it can get up and go, and I have a lot of chips in it. I forgot before.
Okay, hands in the house.
What about Sifa? What the hell you doing in this neck of the
Up,
woods?
my brother?
Man, what you doing in the hood?
Man,
What up?
I'm about to get into something or into some girl. Not really.
No. I'm saying, what you doing in the hood? We're the hood.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
shoot.
You Ripple got their uppity now and shit. You know what I'm saying? We're still fucking scrappy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit.
We real ones. Shoot, I like being in the hood, bro.
I'm telling you.
Man, but I'm gonna tell you, man, a lot of things in this crypto space is going to be changing.
Like what? Like what? Because old man Mikey came in here earlier crying about something and shit. Like, oh, you guys are going to lose everything. And so I don't know, do you senior citizens know something we don't? Tell us.
Let me tell you. I was the first one.
Mike's always ranting.
Yeah. Mike rants about things now. When I did a live stream about 2.5 years ago, I was the first one in YouTube. Nobody else said it. I was the first one in YouTube to say, hey, the government is going to try to put crypto in their hands, where the only place you can buy crypto is from a bank.
Yeah.
That's why you see Gary Gensler attacking all of these exchanges.
I will move the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm 7 miles from Mexico and shit. I could be in Mexico and
I'm gonna have a one-way ticket. I have a one-way ticket to Curacao.
I'm outside of Mexico for about a month, and then I'm gonna visit you guys. So I got to visit some family in Mexico first, but I'll be out there.
But I tell you, when the next bull run's going to start for sure, guaranteed. If Trump get elected, bull run.
Hey, check this out. Check this out. Now, soft shield. Don't judge me. Fuck you guys. Hey, Don.
You guys see the ARC price fucking mooning?
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. I love that shit. Donnie did a 10 in 10 out PLS token. So you need to jump in early and just put your little seed money in there fake and come back in a year or two and check on it, because we all know what IND did. And so, like, it's a restart. Bam. Donnie did it from Strong Hands. I'll be glad to give you my link to screenshot.
IND? Oh, that's it. You're trying to shill your link.
No, I'm not trying to show IND. I'm trying to show Strong Hands. Fucking.
The only one that gets to show their links for that here. Hey, board members, the only ones allowed to shill that shit in here, and I'm not a part of it, so don't think I'm trying to shill mine. That means Rhino.
I'm not a board member. That's why I can't shill.
Yeah. That's why you're not allowed to shill. Only Black Sheep and Rhino are
Man, don't make me post my link on this bitch right now and shit. I'll do it. I do it. Man, fuck you guys. Go on, watch this shit.
Block it.
Watch this shit right here. Well, I just shared it with somebody. When the fuck we at? Where's the YouTube at? You motherfuckers.
You talking about the Pulse 3D? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, exactly. So Black Sheep gets to shill his, not your sissy ass.
Oh man, I've been seeing your TikTok, ENJ.
Oh yeah, I've been having fun.
No, about your that platform you're running.
Whoops.
Man, what's wrong with ENJ's internet, man?
It's not my internet. It's not my internet. I thought I muted you guys. I thought I muted you when I went to go share my link, and I had to go find you guys' YouTube channels. Thanks, Shane. Thanks, Sheep.
Hey, watch this. Block.
What?
I should
What?
block
You're the dick, dude. You're like a dick, bro. You're like a dick.
Or we could just report. Well, it only gives me, since you have a wrench too, I can only report you or block you.
Yeah. Block
Looks
me,
like
motherfucker. See what happens. Block me. Block me. Block me. Block me. Shit. Free up a couple hours of my day.
I did.
Shit. Block me.
Hey, now you're getting unblocked. I blocked you just long enough to delete your message.
Yeah. Block me. Shit. Wait on this damn food to get delivered right now and shit. We're going to do what poor people do. We're going to barbecue and grill.
Oh, hell, man. You got to say barbecue.
Man, hey, well, it's no pork. It's chicken and carne asada only. They know. Don't bring that shit to my house. They get away with pepperoni pizza and sausage pizza, but that's as far as they go. You ain't cooking no pork in my house. You ain't cooking none of that shit.
Right. Damn.
I'm going to cut. Now I have to come to your house just to cook some pork chops or something.
I'll be back. Hold on.
We're bacon wrapped pork chops. How about that? Man, you don't know what you got. You guys are missing out. Alcivas, before you were Muslim, did you eat bacon and pork?
Oh, hell yeah.
Like that.
That's like asking a black man, did you ever eat chicken before? Of course.
Yeah.
I'm the only Muslim in my family. My mom and my dad are Christians.
Where were you raised? Were you raised in the South?
Yeah, I was raised in the South. I was born in El Paso, Texas, but I was raised in Louisiana, and half of my life was in West Germany because my dad was in the military. My mom and dad are born and raised in Louisiana. My dad joined the Army.
A little breakout.
And when he came, I don't know how my mom ended up in El Paso, but when he got stationed here, he met my mom. And then here comes a little Alcifa, raising hell, with your heart.
Now, let me ask you a question. So when you were raised, you had both your parents in the home, right?
Yeah.
See, now that anytime I ask, it obviously, it tends to be a lot of time with black people, even white people, that when the father wasn't raised in the house, they turn out to be shitbags. Like, that's the big deciding factor. Even like when people,
this is right. Culture, it's not cheap. Like,
it's not really a lot of their faults. If the ones who have men in
the
house.
This was tequila.
You know what I mean? Like you're a fucking hardworking, successful dude.
Yeah. This was people like tacos.
Like him, Ian. I don't know how Ian J ended up a lazy fuck, He had a fucking hard-working fucking black man who raised him.
No. The way I was is my family's Muslim, and my family members left me money, and I always seen, I always kind of fucking knew I was getting left something,
So
and so I didn't appreciate it. So I didn't appreciate it.
Is that what you're saying?
No.
Muslims are lazy?
I'm saying my Muslim side of my family, they own grocery stores, gas stations, and shit like that. So everybody was like handed everything to them. You know what I'm saying? Even though I wasn't their kid, I was raised like that. So I was unappreciative of shit. You know what I mean? And I just kind of like just didn't really, like, oh, I know I got something coming, and really didn't give two fucks about the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, the chase fast money.
I was raised like that till I was about 10 or 11, and then when I was, I think,
Yeah,
I was 10,
oh, you guys brought more food and shit.
my grandpa.
Oh man, hold on, man. I'll be right back home. They got more food in the car.
That's good, because you're loud. He's like, fuck you, Shane. Look at that 50-year-old man with a fucking 14-year-old kid's chain around his neck.
Oh man, that's my brother.
Hey, we got some beans. Okay, we got some beans. I'm doing a little quick food check real quick. God bless. What? Oh.
My favorite thing about ENJ is also the sometimes the most difficult thing to deal with him is that he's got the energy of a 14-year-old girl, dude. Like good luck,
Hey, you guys know this is right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like even when we all meet up in Vegas, I get so excited to meet up with and hang out with ENJ, and then it'll be like later at night. He's like drinking and jumping around in circles, and he's like, you're not having any fun. I'm like, yes, I'm just sitting there like, yes, I am. You just have a lot of fucking energy. And he's always fucking taking videos and pictures like some little kid on Snapchat or something, you know?
Hey, Trash Mob keeps me young. Trash Mob keeps me young. I've been playing with Trash Mob for about fucking shit. I don't know, about fucking gone about 10 years now. I've been playing with Trash. Damn, no, I've been playing with Trash Mob a lot longer than fucking 10 fucking years. Trash Mob keeps me young and shit because they have a lot of energy and a lot of creativity in the squad. So, man, look at this. Hey, there's the Regal right here, bam. Yeah. I know, man. I know. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm overly blessed and shit. I'm overly blessed. Right there. Not one bottle. Not one bottle. Got two bottles. Look at that. Man, you got this spray.
What are you trying to?
Look at this.
ENJ, alcohol doesn't impress me, man.
Oh, you see a beer in my hand?
I just saw bottles of alcohol and I was like, oh.
Well, man, hey. I just appreciate people coming to my house and blessing me with whatever the fuck they bring. I'm not picky. I'm not picky, but if you can come to the house, I say thank you for blessing.
I bet if there was some bacon all fucking.
Oh no, if there's some bacon. No. Like, if there's some bacon, they know. Keep bacon separate to the side. They know.
You won't even eat out of the same container if there's bacon in it.
No. If it's like half sausage, half cheese. I don't.
So you won't eat off of a pizza if it has pork on one side?
No. Honestly, dude. It's crazy because I'll eat something on accident, and within like 15, 20 minutes, my stomach just feels fucked up. And like, I won't even know I ate it. But sometimes, you take a bite of something like, then questionable, like, bam. But my stomach knows.
You ate pork?
7 years, 8 years. Wait, hold on. 3 years here, 2 years, around 6 years.
And why did you stop?
I just kind of seen the way that what they feed pork and the way they raise pigs and shit like that. And I was like, you know what? Maybe my grandfather's uncle was right. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of took it on myself to, not eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're feeding the pig shit and when they're feeding us the pig, it's the same as eating shit.
Do you eat like tilapia fish?
No.
because they literally feed tilapia the shit of other
Yeah.
fish.
No.
Do you eat shrimp and lobster and crab?
I will say I have lobster maybe once a year, but I have shrimp maybe 4 times a year. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I
I
go
won't say like every month, but every now and then, you know what I'm saying, I will order like a shrimp cocktail or something.
Because what they eat is just as bad. It's just in the
Yeah.
water.
Well, like I said, I don't eat it daily. You know what I'm saying? I might eat it like, you know, like I said, if I go to a Mexican restaurant, I will order a shrimp cocktail, but I haven't really been going out to eat lately, so it's not like as often as it was. But bam, I got more
know
good.
you ain't trying to race me.
Yeah, they got some went for some more friends. They did a skate park. They did a skateboarding competition in Calipatria today, and so they're getting back. So they're coming over here, and so
Hey,
like they.
hey, E&J, how's your border over there? Is it getting bum rust?
No, check this shit out. Check this shit out. Like, okay, if you show up at our border and say, I want to work in the fields and I will take the housing job, they give you a house. They give you a 2-bedroom house, right? To fit 6 people in there. Yeah. Shit.
Oh shit.
They give you a house to fit 6 people, you, your wife, and 4 kids, right? And they give you a job. And they give and they pay you fucking minimum wage, like $15 an hour, and then the housing's free as long as you work. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah, I even saw like in Chicago, like the big chunk of the black community was speaking up because they're like, wait a minute, some of us have been waiting on housing for years, and now they're dropping the illegals off in Chicago and they're bumping Americans. I'm not for housing in general, but I understand sometimes it is needed, you know. Some people are lazy and take advantage of it. Some people need it. But that's fucked up that Americans are being bumped off of housing after waiting for potentially years, and these fucking illegals are just jumping right in, getting free houses and shit in our country. It's not right, man. We need to take care of our own.
Yeah, well, you know, they voted for the liberals. This is what happens.
Yeah. You know what's funny too? Like with liberals, so liberals are they always stick up for Muslims. And every liberal I've met, I was like, if you went to any fucking Muslim country and you
My boy with his tri-tip right now, he had to call in like, hey,
your beliefs,
got your tri-tip coming.
And I tell him, like, you try and talk about your beliefs, how you support gays and all this shit, and how you're against religion, even though you try and defend the Muslims in this country. Like, they would not have you. They'd be like, they either whoop your ass, kill you, depending on how extreme of the country is, you know?
That is very true.
Like, it's so funny because I'm like, bro, you realize that the most extreme Muslim countries would fucking kill you for your beliefs, your far left beliefs, dude. They'd be like, hell no, not here. That's the part of a lot of the Muslim countries. I'm not saying I agree with that they hurt people, but I think that they have it kind of right because you don't fuck up. You know what I mean? You don't steal if you don't want to lose a finger or a hand. Makes sense to me. You know, you don't.
That's why
you don't cheat if you don't want to get stoned.
I don't agree with the brutality, but it's kind of weird how these Islamic law countries have almost zero crime in their country.
Yeah. Because motherfuckers are scared, they know.
Oh, hell yeah. Like Saudi Arabia, there ain't no such thing as stealing. Iraq, there ain't no such thing as stealing. They're a lot of non-Muslims like to say Islamic rule. I don't like that word because that means they have Christians living in there, and I understand it's mostly Muslims that are ruling that country, but is more like Islamic law they implement, and I don't agree with the brutality. I understand it's in the Quran, but that Quran was written back in those days where society wasn't as modern as today.
Yeah.
But you don't have the divorce rates in Saudi Arabia are low.
Yeah.
The crime is low.
Yeah. That's all. Like a good thing too. Again, I'm not for the brutality, but at the same time, like if if you're a store owner, someone comes into your store and they're missing a fucking hand, you know that there's a good chance that motherfucker is probably a thief and has probably stolen something big in his life. So you know who to watch. You know what I mean? And
hey, what the fuck?
Then we'll get your purple car.
Oh yeah. How do you make a left-hand turn from the third lane? Sorry about that, Shane.
No, you're good. But like if you own a store in those countries, someone comes in with one hand, like okay, they're more than likely they're a thief, and just keep an eye on them while they're at your store because I'm sure they don't want to lose their other hand.
or that could be a person learning how to build a bomb, and he just got an F.
Yep. That too. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, there's shit though, like I don't agree with, but then I understand how it keeps society in check in a good way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if it might be fear based, but hell, dude, if I was thinking about stealing like your wallet, but I know if I get caught, they might cut my hand off or something. I think I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna let that guy keep his fucking wallet. It ain't worth a couple
ain't
bucks.
that important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you on that. Yeah. Let me think twice about that because I know if I get caught again, shit, I'm gonna be like Stephen Hawkins. I'm gonna have to start typing with my tongue or something.
Right? Either that or just steal little shit that you only lose a finger at a time for. You could still live life with only like 3 fingers if you had to.
Right? Jesus. I wonder, would it be harder to wipe your butt if you lost some fingers?
Yeah, probably.
Hey, that's a weird question that just came. It's because this lady pissed me off. She cut me off trying to make a left-hand turn from a lane all the way the third right-hand lane. Now I'm thinking of weird crap. Like, I wonder if her fingers get cut off, would it be harder for her to wipe her butt?
She cut you off, so you want to cut her fingers off?
No, I want to send her to Turkey and then say, hey, she cut me off. Cut her fingers. Now I hand her some toilet paper to see what happens. Oh, man.
One of them days, huh?
One of them days, right? Man. Oh, yeah, man. It's over for Bud Light. Now they're going after somebody said Miller Lite is created by Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch.
There's something with Miller Lite going on that they like. I guess I haven't seen it, but I've seen a lot of conservatives been talking about that. Apparently, they put out an ad basically apologizing for their previous ads, like their previous advertising, like some woke shit.
Oh yeah, Anheuser-Busch is between a rock and a hard place. What actually happened was when they put that Dylan Mulvaney commercial out, a lot of mostly the rednecks or the one that got pissed off. I ain't shipping no gay dude over here. Oh yeah, put him on the beer. A lot of conservatives got pissed off because of that crap. Now, Budweiser come out with a commercial and like a real soft apology, and then that pissed off the LGBTQRS community and saying, hey, Bud Light, you didn't even stand up for us, and you did a soft apology. Now we're not gonna drink your beer. Now you got conservatives who didn't give a damn about that apology, not drinking Bud Light, and now you got the people from that community that likes to wear dresses when they're grown men, don't want to drink their beer. So now nobody's drinking their beer right now, and you can look it up online. And I'm not lying to you. If you go and supposedly buy a case of Bud Light, I don't know if it's the 18 pack or the 24 pack. They got a rebate coupon you're supposed to send in, and then they'll give you $20 back.
What?
Yeah, they got something. I've been keeping up with the news, bro. You know me.
Just to try and keep their numbers, their sales numbers up. But in reality, they're taking it still on the back end.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, you know, I stay up with like 3 conservatives people I subscribe to, but yeah, that's what they're doing. Supposedly there's a mail-in rebate for $20. It's like, damn, I don't know how much a case of beer is, but I'm thinking a 24 pack is going to cost you about $30, probably say $35, and you giving me 20 back? You buying a case of beer for $15? God, dang. I mean, you can't stay profitable, but still, man. I mean, I say Bud Light is only good for people who ain't never drank a beer before. Start them off slow.
Mm-hmm. Dude, my motorcycle club, we went on a trip a couple weeks ago. So when we checked into the hotel, they gave everybody a complimentary drink ticket that was good for a frozen margarita, Budweiser, a Bud Light. So I was like, oh boy, they really know their freaking audience. So I mean, I don't drink anyways, but I didn't even spend my drink tickets. And then they were giving out, we had another time when we were doing a meeting where we had like open bar in the area during dinner. And one of the guys that I've known for a while, I had one of the other dudes go get him a Bud Light from the bar and put it in front of him, in front of like a bunch of dudes in the club. And he looked right over at me and knew it came from me. He was like, fuck you. But when the dude went and got the Bud Light from the bar, he's all telling everybody, he's like, it's not for me. It's not for me, before they could ask. Like now people are ashamed to order Bud Light. Because I was like, I dare you to go order a Bud Light and bring it to him. He's like, okay. I was like, oh, fuck, he's going to do it.
Man. Yeah, man. Bud Light, I mean, Anheuser-Busch is taking a real beating, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
bro.
but you being a shoe guy, how do you feel about Nike in it right now?
Well, it's kind of complicated when it comes to Nike and Jordan, because I damn straight know Michael Jordan is not down for that crap.
Yeah, I know.
But that's the Nike brand. Now, there are some Nike shoes I like, some of their SB Dunk, whatever. But when it comes to the Nike athletic wear, I don't give a crap. They do whatever. I'm more in support of Michael Jordan than I am for Nike. Just like
didn't
Nike
Jordan just tell them he was
sweatshop.
stepping away from them?
Huh?
Didn't Jordan just tell them that he was done with them too and he was going to step away?
I haven't had time to look up that story, but that is some type of rumor because of what Nike did. But then again, I don't believe that rumor because Jordan, even though Nike is like, let's say when it comes to the Jordan brand, Jordan owns, let's say 60% and Nike owns 40%. Jordan is still a separate brand from Nike.
I know.
That's why you don't see any Nike signs on Jordans except when it comes to the Air Jordan 1s.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
it's for me because I love, like, I got a couple Air Force Ones pairs, like I got custom ones and shit. They're so comfortable, and especially because I got a bad back, and I'm like, great, now I can't order any more fucking Air Force Ones. Cocksucker.
But it's a Nike athletic where they're doing that. I won't wear no Nike athletic wear because of that crap right there. But then again, it's still hypocritical. Well, that's like you won't eat the devil's meat, but you will drink his juice.
Well, I hope you don't eat his meat or drink his juice.
Yeah. So I mean, that's like saying that, you know. So it's weird, man. Nike does weird stuff, man. There's been a lot of stories about Nike. I think they're, you know, I don't know, man. Nike is the reason why people are reselling shoes for like $500-$600 because the reason why people like me are selling shoes or other people reselling shoes, we'll buy a Nike shoe for $200. We'll hold it for 2 years and then we'll sell it back for $700-$800. The reason why, because Nike knows that's good business for us. So that's why they only make so many numbers of shoes. And then there's people who will buy like 300 or 400 of that shoe and resell it at different sizes, man. So Nike knows what they're doing.
Yeah, I had a guy that worked for me like about 10 years ago, and he was the first shoe collector that I knew that the guy collected shoes, and he had something like over 1,000 pairs of shoes. Like even his roommate lived with us, and he was not a guy who sold them; he was a collector. And his roommate was like, yeah, his whole closet, he's got every box for every one of them.
Yeah.
Apparently he had a shed out in their backyard, and he said, and even the roommate confirmed, who worked for me too, he's like, yeah, the shed is filled with his shoes, all nicely organized in the boxes. You can read what every one of them are. Like, because this dude, he was like a Hawaiian guy. He passed away. That's been a while now, but he would have like his shoes that would match his fucking watch to his hat, and like they said he had just as many watches and hats too, you know. But he was the first like shoe guy I ever met that I knew was a shoe guy, because he'd be like, oh man, they're releasing this new blah 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 blah, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't even know that like subculture existed till him.
Yeah, it can, and it will get addictive. I mean, there are people who will hold that many shoes. Most I know, someone holding is like 115, and they won't sell now one of their shoes. And they just have a whole room full of it, a garage full of it.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
crazy.
I have a lot of shoes, especially for a guy. I probably have close to, I would guess, about 50 pairs of shoes without exaggerating. But like, I don't keep them like in their boxes. Some obviously I take better care of than others, but I have way more shoes than my girl, way more, like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Because I have like
Everybody
in that way, like I like to match.
Come on, Hex, let's go.
I don't know if it's because I spent a lot of years in a predominantly black motorcycle club. I got a little more style than most white boys that are like rockers.
Yeah.
But like, I'll try to match my fucking, like, the shit, you know, like my shoes to my glasses, or, you know, my sunglasses, or to my hat, or to my car. Like, I even have, I don't know if you can see if your screen's too small. I'm going to just single screen real quick. Can you see the red color of my motorcycle seat there, Alcifa?
Yeah, the seat.
So I have fucking Nikes that perfectly match that, dude. Like, perfectly. And people even be like, are you matching your seat? They're like, "Are you matching your seat?" I'm like, "It was unintentional that the seat matched the fucking Nikes perfectly." But yes, because I did want them close.
Yeah.
I
know
going
which
for,
one.
I was going for that.
I definitely know which one.
They're like all red, even the everything. They're Air Force
Yeah.
Ones that I got, like completely red. There's no other color on them, and they're that color, fucking bright red.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I got
I
those,
bet
I was
your
looking.
seat is expensive too.
What is?
To get that seat done like that.
Oh yeah, it was $1,200.
God dang.
Yeah. Yeah, since after that, and you can't see, but the cross stitching and all that all over it is blue, and it's heated with gel padding. But the local guy here, he saw my bike and he was like, "How much did you pay for that seat?" Because he knew right away it was a lot. I was like, almost $1,200, and he goes, "I would have done it for $350," and I was like, "Oh, but this one's heated and has gel." He's like, "I still would have done it for $350." Because the club I'm in, he does a lot of work, I guess, for our guys, and he's like, I would have still done it for $350. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "Nope." Fuck.
Damn. But that's real leathers. I mean, how do you? I mean, he would have taken the loss behind the labor, but I mean, leather is not cheap. I mean, that's not $350 worth of rawhide leather or anything. But
That's what when he said $350, I was like, holy shit. But this one I have was custom made for me by if they're not the biggest seat maker, then they're for Harleys and all that in the world, then they're the second biggest, because it's a Saddleman, which I think they're the biggest.
Right.
So so it's got like, it's all branded, it's got their fucking name stitched onto it too and shit, in their logo. But yeah, it's got like a little, I have on my left-hand side, I've got a little control where I could turn the heater on or off. And same with the passenger. They got their own separate control on the side of the seat where they can turn a heater on. It's like high, low, or off, which is cool. Just, did I need it? No, but I could afford it at the time. I was making like, I don't know, 10, 20,000 a day average at that point.
Right. Woo.
So I was like,
that's money.
Yeah.
That I can't even get to. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go in here.
I no longer can imagine making that kind of money, and I lived it.
Yeah, I'm going to. Hold on real quick.
So what else is new?
Not much. Alcifas drives a purple V6 car. See, he doesn't come around enough to fucking rip into him. If he came around more often, but he doesn't come around often, so I got to be nice to him. I think he does it on purpose.
I know. As soon as he said V6, I cringed a little bit, but
I know. I already know, because I had asked him before. I remember he said V6, and I was like,
I know. I think I asked him before too. I just forgot.
Yeah.
I was like, please don't say V6. Oh.
He's like, but it's souped up. Them's their 10s, but I keep them real clean.
It's chipped out.
I mean, I don't know about that year specifically, but the newer V6 versions of that car, I mean, for what they are, they have fucking balls. But same with the Mustangs, the Camaros, all those like American ones. They're the V6s nowadays they put into them compared to like a few years back. It's like night and day. Alcifas, do you know how many horsepower your motor had stock? Approximately
250.
Yeah. See, the new ones are pushing over 300 in their V6.
Yeah,
that's crazy for a stock V6.
Yeah,
same with
and mine's a single cab, but stock is 250. I don't know how much it is after a couple of upgrades.
Yeah.
But mine's a single cam. It's not a dual cam because it's a 2009.
Yeah. Because my sister, she always was like a V8 girl. And she had, I don't know, it's probably like 2015, 2016, somewhere around there. She got the V6 Camaro, and I was like making fun of her, like, you got a V6? And she's like, these V6s now are putting down over 300 horsepower. The V6s now are equal to what the V8s were like 20, 30 years ago.
Oh, hell yeah. That's the truth on that.
Like, if you look at, like, I always tease Rhino about his lame ass 1980s BMWs, but like, same thing with Corvettes. I'm a Corvette guy. I would never own a C4. Those things had like 200 and something horsepower, and they were supposed to be the most badass thing at that time, you know?
Right.
The ZR1 came out in the C4, and it was I want to say it was only like 300 or 400 horsepower. I don't remember. It was super low in comparison to today's numbers, and that was the fastest production car in the world at that point. That tells you how. I want to say like 91.
Yeah. Yep, that's true. 2016, Dodge had the most powerful car in 2016 that actually, if you stepped on the gas, it'll lift up 3 inches the front end, and that was the Dodge Demon, and that was sold inside of regular. I know these people are not trying to race me,
dude. The fastest car in 1991, like, other than your like the supercars of the time, was a 91 GMC Cyclone Turbo all-wheel drive. So like that little Chevy S10 GMC truck they made, and it was a 0 to 60 in 4.6 to 5.3 seconds.
Damn!
It said in between 4.6 and 5.3, and it was finishing quarter-mile runs under 14 seconds.
Yeah, and a quarter-mile run in 14 seconds,
and that was good for that time. That's sad. That's the very end of the time where they choked down all the cars, and it was like from the 80s into the mid 90s. Everything's kind of changed. When Ford went back to the 5.0 in the Mustang, that's when you saw the large horsepower come back that same time to everything. Because remember, Mustang dropped down to a 4.6 for a while, and again, it was trying to keep, because the emissions crap, you know, and we're all saving the planet because fucking what's his name, Dan Quayle or whatever, said it was gonna fucking be gone in 10 years.
Yup. And that is the raw truth.
Yeah, they choked down all the cars, dude.
Well, this year, when Mustang released its new Mustang, that thing's over 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah, I know. PCM wants it.
Yeah, man. But you know how much they asking for? Well, that's small money for y'all.
Not right now. Right now, that's big money for us. We all broke as a motherfucker right now.
Yeah, boy.
But when we're not, you know we're not. But we don't hide.
Yeah.
Like I don't. When we go broke, at least we don't hide it and lie to everyone. Like, yeah, we're still doing great. Now we're like, fuck, this sucks.
Yeah, boy.
Well, dude, that new Corvette E-Ray is supposed to be like ridiculously fast. It's actually been outlawed in racing. It's so fast because it's all-wheel drive, right? And then so the front wheels have their own electric motor, and then it has the traditional 6.2 liter V8 in the back.
Damn.
So yeah, so you got the electric motors pushing your front. You got your V8 fucking horsepower pushing your back.
How much
I
much
just
these Corvettes
don't
are
know.
going for now? Because I've been seeing a lot of them, and
They've dropped their
crazy
price. If you want a Z06, they're still really expensive, but like just a regular Stingray, you can get them for under $100,000 now. Finally, but dude, they were only supposed to retail the same as all the other ones, about starting out at about 65,000 and going up, and they were starting at 65, but then all the dealerships were adding 20,000 plus, you know, just to their fucking dealer fee, plus any options. The way I select mine,
yeah,
would have been like, what was it? About, I think it was 101,000. That's not a Z06. That's just a Stingray, and that was before any dealership could add anything to it.
So let me ask you this question: are Corvettes heavy cars like Challengers?
No, not at all. Mine is about little over 3,200 pounds. And what is yours, like 40 or high, like 3,800 pounds or something like that? I think those things are.
I think mine's this one. I'm thinking it's topping at right at 4,500.
I know they're heavy, but that's why, like with the Hellcats, that's, you know, why that even they're still kicking ass with that heavy weight, is because it's got so much power.
Yeah.
It helps it put it down a little better too because of that weight. Like my Beamer's about, what is it, 4,800 pounds. I could easily make it faster than my Corvette if I wanted, but it won't be reliable enough, and I cannot afford to fucking fuck up my warranty on that car.
Yeah, that's true. That's the only thing that pisses me off about these Honda Civics, man. Is they're pretty light. They, you know, they really ain't got that power, but they got the weight factor that plays in that helps a lot, man.
Dude, the new ones are not cheap though. If you want the fucking like the R line, the better ones, they're like fucking as much as like they could be pushing the same price as like a Corvette or a Hellcat, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah, they got those twin turbos, I believe they are, and those they're kicking out some power.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get 1,000 horsepower in those things pretty easy.
Yeah, I just seen a video. I didn't watch it yet, where it said how to get 1,000 horsepower out of this small Honda motor, or something like that. I think it was Donut Media.
That's a lot of power for that little tiny car.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I had a CRX. It was only like
I always wanted one of those, dude.
Yeah.
So let's see.
They're like 2,000 pounds or something.
Oh shit! So, dude, 2023 Honda Civic Type R, a lightweight European only spec of it, set a record for the fastest front-wheel drive production car at the Nürburgring. That's fast.
Yeah.
Let's see, 7 minutes and 44 seconds, beating the 7:44. I believe the newest Corvette's running. It's either high 6 or low 7 minute. So that's pretty fucking good for a Honda Civic.
Yep.
Wow.
And they got a lot of sleepers out there. People be modding their Honda Civics. That's the only people I really don't talk shit to, because
yeah, dude, my best friend, like this was over 20 years ago. He had one. It caught on fire at one point, and he never fixed the fucking hood, so it just looked like a piece of shit. I almost bought that car off him when he decided he didn't want to be responsible for his best friend's death, so he didn't sell me the car. I've only driven, like, there's been 2 cars in my life that feel like they're trying to wheelie and jump out of my hand. And one of them was that Civic, which doesn't make sense because it was a front wheel drive, and yet that motherfucker still feel like it was trying to wheelie. and the whole fucking thing jumped out of my hand, the whole steering wheel. It was nuts, dude. I was like 20, and I was like, oh yeah, and he was like, no, you can't. No, you're gonna kill yourself and destroy my car. You can't handle it. Oh, dude, I would have gotten in so much trouble with that car at 20 years old. I want to say he had something like, I could be wrong, but I think he had something like 10 grand or something put into that engine 20 years ago. $10,000 into one of those engines 20 years ago is a lot, because him and his other buddy owned a shop. What was it called? Evolution, I think. Evolution Racing or something like that. Evo, something like that. I think it was Evolution. They were a big like race shop for a while in Vegas, like 20 years ago. So he got his shit all done super cheap, you know. But that car was nuts. I was just waiting for the day that, or you know what else are crazy? The fucking Subarus, man. I don't know if you got. We have a lot of them up here because of the winter time sucks, dude. I haven't had one beat me yet, but I'm waiting for the day that one smokes me, and then I'm like, fuck this, I'm going to get the Porsche.
Hey, how much does your truck weighs, Sheep?
6,400 pounds.
Yeah, but you got like what? Like 15? No, you got about what, 1,100 horsepower on yours?
Supposed to be like 1,200 at the crank.
Oh, okay.
So it's like
So that makes up for the
1,000
weight
with the
right
wheels.
there.
Yeah.
That definitely makes up the weight.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just expensive to drive.
Jesus, man. I bet you your truck can, if you put a chain on it and chain up my front bumper of my 18-wheeler, I bet you $100 that thing will pull it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably pull it slow. The towing on it isn't that great. It's like 8,000 pounds or something. But it's
you could
pounds before 8,000 pounds before you throw a rod or something, or you break one of your axles. But if you had reinforced rods and reinforced axles, the power's there. You can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, power.
Yeah, it's definitely got power. She's a torquey motherfucker.
It got enough power to pull it. It's just, your rear axle and your rods, you may throw a rod or break an axle, you just ain't got the reinforcement to protect.
Yeah.
Way you be doing stuff to your truck, I'm surprised it can't pull a tank right now. Hey, but have you reinforced the rods or put in American rods in it, or you just left the rods alone?
It's just all stock right now.
Oh, okay. I don't see no reason why to go.
It comes stock with full forged internals, so.
Oh, okay.
So it's good. Out the box is pretty kick ass.
Right.
They just beat it. They just did another fucking record over there at Ripatoon. 9 minutes or 9.42 seconds. For the.
Well, what are is that a street legal truck?
Yeah, it's all stock.
Will it pass inspection? I mean, with that much horsepower.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just got the twin turbos on it.
And he's getting that fast?
Yeah, it's just all turbo. It's not like, I guess they removed the supercharger.
I bet you can't sell your truck to a California resident because it won't be street legal then.
Probably not. But I ain't selling it to a California resident.
And if so, that's their problem. They got to deal with, right?
Yeah, California's strict on modern, man. They don't want you. You got to put the smarter on, which is going to bring down your horsepower. And then you that's why, you know this for a fact. I know you know this for a fact. Notice when you buy aftermarket parts, a lot of them will say California
Yeah, you can't ship to California. Some will say New York too.
Oh, really? New York is strict too?
Apparently, because I'll see sometimes Chicago. I mean, not Chicago, California and New York as sometimes places where I was I don't for like exhausts, for example.
Yeah, yeah.
Exhaust.
I
There's some
know.
that
I know on my 18-wheeler, I have a California. It's my 18-wheeler is a 2021, and it has a sticker on it saying California compliant exhaust or smog regulated or something. Because if you have, because in California, if your truck is older than a 2009 or something, you can't drive an 18-wheeler through that state. That has to be able to take depth and all of that. But when I look for parts and stuff, I see a lot of things say California compliant and like one of my favorite websites is AmericanMuscle.com. They're expensive as hell.
Well, if you want some American muscle, you got to start with a V8, buddy.
Yeah. I give teased a lot, but hey, at least mine's chipped out. I got some chips on there.
Yeah, your shit. Your shit definitely stands out. Like people are gonna notice your car.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But see, you can get away with getting out of a purple car. What if a white guy like Sheep or I get out of a purple car? They're like, fag. Black dudes can get away with feminine colors.
I know one thing. I really can't. I know I'm responsible with a V8, but when it comes to a Hemi or an SRT, I'm irresponsible, man. I need to leave that alone. Because I'll get out here and act a damn fool. You he can never sell me his truck. I'm too irresponsible, bro.
You just gotta get a little fucking thing that blinks that says, "Don't forget your CDL." Then you're like,
yeah.
Fuck, gotta slow down.
Hey, have you ever gotten a ticket behind your truck because you act a fool, Sheep?
What?
Have you ever gotten a ticket for acting a fool in your truck?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I still haven't gotten any tickets on that thing yet.
Yeah,
man, you're a lucky son of a gun. Because I see your YouTube shorts, man. When you step on the gas, I'm like, yeah. I think this dude needs some Jake brakes in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that thing's so loud. It's so loud. Like I've got an exhaust on my car, and when he started his truck up from the remote. We were closer to, we were like 10, 20 yards from my car. You could hear me start it up. His car's 50 plus yards away. He starts it up. You couldn't even hear my car. I was like, what? You can, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Man,
my shit sounds nice, and you still couldn't hear it when he started his up.
What people don't believe, and I try to explain to people think the number one reason is why people, do a mid muffler or rear muffler deletion. Yeah, it's true. A lot of people like the sound, but believe it or not, that crap right there saves you gas. Because now you're not keeping all of that. What do they call it?
It's not restricted.
Yeah, it's not restricted. You're not keeping all of that exhaust inside of your system, which restrict your power. I know the rear mufflers.
I cut all that shit off. Mine's just straight.
Sounds.
Mine's just straight pipe.
Straight pipe. Now that's crazy.
Yeah,
but
I've been thinking about doing that to mine.
It makes sense because if you got an air intake, as soon as you catch all that cold air, you need to dump that cold air as soon as possible. You don't want to keep it in there. That's why a lot of people straight pipe. And believe it or not, you get more horsepower and save a lot of gas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's about as fuel efficient as we get at like 7.6 miles per gallon is what I average, I think.
God damn.
But I drive like an asshole, so.
My car overall average is it's like what, about 23, 24 miles a gallon. But on trips, I'm averaging well over 30 miles a gallon.
Oh.
Like on the highway with my car, especially if I put it on eco and I'm not on it, I'll average from here to Vegas, I'll average over 30 miles an hour or 30 miles to the gallon. There was one point where I was getting 55 miles to the gallon. This was for about 5-10 minutes, so it wasn't just like a quick burst. I had it on 85 miles an hour on cruise control, following a cop. So he was speeding, I was speeding right behind him, and I looked down and I was getting fucking for 5 or 10 minutes maybe 55 miles a gallon. I was like, what in the
Man,
fuck?
you ain't burning no gas.
No, that's one thing too about that bet, dude. Like if I'm on it, yeah, it will. But if I'm not on it, or if I'm only on it sometimes, like I said, I drive it like an asshole more than not, and I still average like 23, 24 miles of the gallon.
And do you have an eco switch on your truck?
Yeah, she can do all kinds of shit. He can like turn chillers on or off and fucking.
No, but did he has a sports mode? And
yeah, they got those.
Oh, they got that switch?
Yeah, but I think the BlackSheep, you always keep it on sport, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's 7.5 miles a gallon, right? With you on sport, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, then that's pretty damn good, because it's not like your truck is light, and if you're getting 7.5 miles a gallon on that heavy truck, you're doing better than most. What the hell is you talking about?
Yeah,
in sport mode is where I get 23, 24 miles a gallon. That's sport mode on my car. I keep it.
They recommended that I run sport mode all the time because it increases the transmission pressure and the intercooler pump runs faster.
See, when I first got my car, the first few months, I have track mode, and I was running it on track mode all around town. And this guy who was a Corvette guy would explain to me why I should not be doing that, how I'm going to fuck up my suspension, because it stiffens up your suspension, because tracks don't have all the fucked up shit, like the roads have. Yeah. And he was like, and he explained all these parts. He's like, you're going to fuck all these up. He's like, I would recommend, only keeping her on sport. And I went and looked. I was like, son of a bitch, he's right. Because I was running around town in fucking track mode everywhere, like a totally hard fucking suspension.
Hey, Shane, do you have drag tires on your vet?
Technically they're not drag tires. They're, but they're Cup 2. What are they? Cup 2 sports, or they're like a real high end.
Yeah. Because I was going to do some track time, but I was thinking, because I got just regular tires. I think these are rated like 150 miles an hour max speed before it blows out. I forgot what letter that is. I think they're W's, to tell you the truth. And I think the maximum is 150 miles per hour. But I was thinking, man, there's no reason for me to track time my Challenger if I ain't got no drag tires. As soon as I start to hit it, I'm gonna be spending. I'm gonna be spending. I'm not gonna have that's a waste of money, waste of time. I mean, I see people do track time, and after the whole day, man, they need to go buy new tires.
I want to do a track day in the vet, but I can't because I'm too tall and I can't find a helmet that I can fit in there. Like even when BlackSheep and I go to the drag strip, like the moment we pass the fucking finish line, I got to pull my helmet off because it's hurting my neck to like crouch down.
Oh.
I've been looking for a helmet like low profile here, and they don't.
Yeah.
And you can't find them because the reason being is because they have to be a certain thickness in order to pass DOT or Snell approval.
What about motorcycles? Don't they have them?
Nope, no motorcycle helmets. Because that's what I had at first when I raced them the first time. If anything, they tend to be thicker because you're more likely to be direct hit on the concrete with your head, you know.
Oh,
because I even went to Summit Racing. Like we have like a big Summit Racing warehouse and shop here, and I even went there and grabbed a few of their helmets, went out in my car, tried it on, nothing. So the only way I might be able to find one is if I find one that's like some like European brand where maybe they don't have the same regulations that we do. But also I know that Europeans, they have high, that's what Snell rating is. It's like European rating, which is higher than DOT. So I don't understand how I could find a European brand possibly that would work.
Right.
Yeah, I just haven't had any luck. So,
Damn, how tall are you?
6'4".
Man, you need to go to NBA.
I sucked at fucking basketball.
Okay,
The only thing I can do with basketball is get a rebound and throw it to someone that knows how to play.
Hey, that's what Dennis Rodman did most of his career.
Yeah, but Dennis Rodman, he's a weirdo. I don't want to be the Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. You ain't willing to go wear a wedding dress, to say you married yourself.
Yeah, I remember that thing. Yeah, that was fucking
crazy.
weird. Yeah,
All right, gentlemen, I'm at my apartment. I gotta go.
All right, enjoy your time off, man.
All right, thanks.
All right, we'll see you, brother. You want to call it Black Sheep?
Yeah. We'll call it.
Okay.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, what up? What up, Wes? Oh, shit, it's Wes. Wes is the guy on the fuck the like button song. Fuck the like button, 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 fuck yeah. Fuck the like button, 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 fuck yeah.
Ah, the sweeper.
Yeah, he's the sweeper.
Okay, because I remember I thought that was you. I was like, dude, I didn't realize you like sweep like that. And you're like, that's not me.
That was him. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. You hit me up on Messenger if you want to talk, Wes. All right,
see ya.
When Lambo, yellow, Lambo, 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 shooting to the moon,
and go.
I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm. I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm. Let's go get palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm. Lambo, yellow, Lambo, when Lambo, yellow, Lambo. I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm. Let's go get palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm, palm.
What the fuck? What are you doing? Okay, stop. We'll go out for a walk. Ma! Come get this fucking dog. It's pissing all over the floor. You gonna look me in the face like this is okay? Go ahead. Go take a shit while you're at it. Ma, come get Malone.
Ate, ate.
Get the fuck out the car, bitch!
Shouldn't have been talking shit.